What is happening, y'all? We are here for episode 3, Friday night. It is 1:30, final episode for tonight. We just arrived to what we're hoping to be our base of operation. So we will go in here, explore, see why it's eerie quiet, and see if we can make this a base or not, and we'll go from there. All right, y'all, let's do this.
An exorcist.
Are you all right?
Oh, Lord, here we go.
Headless Nights back. She's dead.
The Headless Knight is back?
Think this is the demon that attacked her?
Another prison riot?
Kurogane, dial. You two protect Kamoana and the prince.
Understood.
You're giving me a headache. Stay sharp! This one must have survived the riot!
Hurricane for 3! See this? For 2! Hold on! For 3! For 4! No hit! Killing flash! But I'm this close! I won't miss! Form 0!
Be proud. You made me unleash my full power.
Finally, his attack's getting a little stronger.
So did the Abbey actually fail to quell the riot?
I find that hard to believe. The prison was heavily staffed with exorcists.
Perhaps it was venomization.
Venomization?
A dark ritual, forcing demons to eat each other in order to produce ever stronger demons.
So the demons devoured each other, creating a demon too powerful for the exorcists to control?
I imagine the riot didn't help. Now whose fault could that have been, I wonder?
Whatever happened doesn't matter to us now. We need to focus on how to take this place for ourselves.
That exorcist from before said something about a headless knight, right?
That one's probably the leader.
Then we hunt it down and destroy it.
Until we capture the island, let's use this room for our staging ground. I'll leave the prince and Kamoana to you two. Eliminate any enemies who come in.
Understood.
Don't expect much from me, but all right.
Kamoana, if anything happens, call for me and I'll come running to protect you, okay?
Okay, you stay safe too, Eleanor.
Let's go.
Take a look at this. Scout ship setting sail.
Woo! It's a
Deception! 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 This island reeks with malevolence.
I imagine it's emanating from all the big old demons roaming about.
Hey. You're.
I was.
I'm not forcing any.
Price fixing? As in deliberately marking up items so as to I was on.
No matter what.
That. Eleanor.
I'm sure Woo! It's a biggie! Now, rise! Arise! Ascending angels! You really do have a peculiar air about you.
Are we ready for this?
From the way you were talking,
I'd think someone in your position would know.
there were reports of a large riot, but I was caught. It was a small affair, really. Velvet Rokuro and I were being held on this island. She used the prisoners?
Yeah.
How did it end?
We didn't stay to see, at least that's what it looked like.
I know Oscar.
Well, if they...
By this, well,
All we have to...
The Headless sign might be a little tough. We'll see. We need this base.
The Headless Knight!
He must be the product of the venomization.
Well, he definitely looks vicious enough.
not as vicious as our.
Where is his voice even coming from?
I don't know. Look inside.
No escape! Hold up! Shooting star! Shooting star! Shooting star! Hurricane! Induction! Armor crusher!
Well, that takes care of that.
Yeah.
I feel something again.
More malevolence?
No, another Earth Pulse point. It must be on this island.
I sense it too. It's very close.
Directly underneath us, I would guess.
What is this place?
Welcome to the most secure cell in the entire complex. The darkest hole in Titania. Feel anything, Laphicet?
Yeah, I think this is the Earth Pulse point.
If this cell is where the Earth Pulse point is, then does that mean it housed a Therian?
Yeah. And a real hungry one at that. Every day, they would toss demons into its cell. It would devour its fill, then wipe the blood from its lips. Never once realizing it was delivering to Inominat the malevolence of hundreds of demons and prisoners. And then one day, there appeared before it a female Moloch, who shattered the barrier and freed the Therian from its cage. But the Therian knew no mercy, and it devoured its liberator. And it was then... was then I obtained the power. The power to avenge my brother.
Velvet, you're a Therian?
This prison island was a feeding ground for the Therian, harnessing the malevolence created by the prisoners within.
But because Velvet escaped, the malevolence went out of control.
Wow, the same darn thing that happened back in Kamoana's village.
Lord Artorias would never have done such a thing. No. What's so unbelievable? That he used his wife's brother as a human sacrifice? That he imprisoned his wife's sister? Because that's what your damned holy shepherd did! All to get his hands on Inominat's power! I'm sure he had a reason for... A reason?! To spare the world of its pain! Don't give me that! Who will spare my brother's pain? Who will soothe my brother's despair? He murdered my little brother Luffy! And you'll stand there and tell me it was for the greater good?! At any rate, that's one less Therian for us to track down.
Velvet.
Help! Eleanor! Kamoana? What? Did Velvet yell at you so hard you're starting to hear voices now?
I have a feeling something's wrong. Kamoana could be in danger.
But we already beat the Headless Knight.
I still can't shake this feeling. Please, let's go back and check on them.
Velvet is a Therian, but it's what she cried. Luffy said.
She never
If it were...
If you're so curious. Hey, Velvet.
I heard you whispering. Artorias was married to my late sister, Celica. He was our brother-in-law. We lived together.
That does...
So he's...
But...
To his view, the needs of the many out... Well, enough
So it turns...
And too much malevolence is what... Strong enough malevolence... That's how
Then the demons Velvet killed turned back into human.
Yeah, and
So she saved them. Well, I mean, a corpse is a corpse, of
do you think she could devour only the
They seem to be able to absorb small concentrations of malevolence from the surrounding area. But any human who built...
That's right. That's how my powers work.
Velvet?
I don't mind it. This way, I'll
Plus is...
fuel for my hatred.
The Rio Headless Knight.
Eleanor! You really came back for me. A promise is a promise, sweetheart. A headless knight and a horse demon.
It's giving off a ton of malevolence.
This must be the true survivor of the venomization process.
Oh, I get it! The dying exorcist lady wasn't saying Headless Knight is back. She was going for Headless Knight on horseback.
Whatever the case, we'll fight whoever we have to claim this island.
Now I can't help but wonder how the horse is named.
Get close and look if you're that curious.
Gaze upon my fire.
Hell yeah, that was some heavy damage I just did right there. I hope the frames didn't drop in that. That's a cowardly defense, summoning two people. You can't handle the fight yourself. I thought you were supposed to be the big bad boss.
That's venomization, all right. Definitely stronger than that headless lump of armor.
I beg your pardon?
Not you.
The demon from the villa?
No, look! It's absorbing the malevolence. It's a Therian.
Actually, that hawk is Griffin, my one and only friend.
A damned Therian. So that's what Tabitha meant when she said we'd find out shortly.
But Your Highness, why do you have a Therian?
It's like I said, Griffin has been my dear friend ever since I was a child. Even if he's a Therian now, that hasn't changed.
So you knew you were helping a Therian escape. What are you plotting?
I have no plots or schemes. I just want Griffin to be free.
I guess we shouldn't be surprised. The Crown Prince and future king, he's gonna do whatever he likes.
I suppose I am at that. But if I am, it's the first time I've ever been allowed a choice of my own. When you're a prince, you're not a person. You're an institution, one designed to serve the state and its people. Say, for instance, you're doing your law studies and your back suddenly itches. What do?
I mean, I'd scratch it. Who wouldn't?
When I did that, my tutor gave me a whipping so hard the blood ran down my back. The reason being that I prioritized a personal feeling, that is to say my itch, over my studies in service of the state. Seeing Griffin lay claim to the skies let me imagine my own freedom. It was my lone solace over the years. But then, he turned out to be responsive to Innominat's power.
I take it the Midgand royal family is well aware that the Abbey is creating Therians.
Of course. How could we not? The kingdom offers unequivocal support to Shepherd Artorius' vision of reason and will. Even so, if there was one thing I could never permit, it was seeing Griffin locked up and unable to fly. Never. I tricked the Exorcist on guard and disabled the barrier. But then Griffin attacked the Exorcist and killed him.
That's why you said you could never go back.
They can overlook a single dead Exorcist, but with a Therian removed, malevolence will engulf the capital.
I knew full well what I was doing. And yet... I couldn't watch my friend's life be stripped away.
Your Highness.
He chose a single bird over the world. Why do you think that birds fly?
That's what Lord Artorias asked me. My anatomy book says birds can fly because their bones are light and their wing muscles are enormously strong.
Birds fly because a bird that cannot fly is no bird at all. That's what I think.
I understand now. As long as you remain on this island, you may do as you please. But if you try to escape, I'll kill you.
That should work. This way we'll have him on hand if we ever need a hostage.
Understood. I appreciate you letting Griffin and me stay here.
Well, now that that's taken care of, let's build ourselves a hideout.
Oh yeah, hideout time.
Hey, Velvet, do you know where Eleanor is?
Wasn't she just playing with you?
Yeah, but then she left. I'm worried because she looked pretty sad. Can you go find her?
Why me? All right, fine. Just don't cry on me, okay? Huh. Almost.
Well, if you pronounce it Loney Kyle, then it'd mean midriff, which probably isn't right. Maybe.
Well, that would make this passage read, Pornges are nummy.
Okay. Yeah, that's not right either. What's wrong, Velvet?
Have you seen Eleanor?
No, I haven't.
Just read somewhere where there's more light. You'll hurt your eyes like this.
Okay.
Hey, Rokuro, have you... Just try not to go overboard.
But man, are we a bunch of screw-up broke out of prison?
Pardon me if I don't stop and count. If you don't like it...
No.
You say that.
Whoa, to me?
I'll pass.
Wow.
Can't. I'm not... Hey.
No, sorry. I was having a meeting with Benwick and the crew about her.
Are you sure you're okay at this point?
I know time and who better to...
So this works.
Never fear. Besides...
He's a strong man.
Yeah.
We're angels. Hey.
How should I know? I'm too busy to spare any time worrying about anyone else.
You look pretty distinctly unoccupied to me right now.
Right. I'm busy being unoccupied.
You're... what?
It's simple. When you have free time, it means you're busy trying to avoid having any business to do.
You're too weird for this world, Magilu.
Says the woman with the world's blandest personality.
I always figured you'd be the type to take off as soon as things got hairy. So what keeps you here?
I am utterly, completely, totally, wholly devoid of anything else to do. Which is to say I'm...
Unoccupied.
Right, now you get it. Besides, I have to stick around to see how our bet turns out, don't I?
Dang, I thought for sure she'd be on this cliff gazing out to sea. Guess not. Well, I was kind of close.
There you are, Eleanor. Kamoana's worried about you.
You actually came looking for me?
Can't say no to a crying child.
Indeed. She may be a Therian now, but deep down, she's still a lonely little girl. That's something I've come to realize in traveling with you all. Wretched demons and Therians, even the Malakim who'd I'd only thought of as tools, they all live and think as humanly as the rest of us. I was so clueless. I didn't know what demon blight really was, nor what the Abbey was doing. Through it all, I knew nothing beyond blind belief in whatever I was taught.
Ignorance is bliss, as they say.
The coward's path is not that of an exorcist. They may say, I didn't know anything, so I can't be blamed. I can't live like that. I think I'll stay here a little longer to cool my head off. Please tell Kamoana I'm alright.
Don't stay out too long. The sea breeze can get cold.
Thank you.
Don't get the wrong idea. If you got sick or something, Kamoana and Laphicet would worry. That's all.
I have something to say. There's something I've been hiding, until now. I've been acting undercover on a special mission for Lord Artorias. I was to watch over the Malik Laphicet and bring him to Abbey headquarters. So vital was the mission, I was to do whatever it took, even kill my fellow exorcists.
You were gonna take me to them.
I'm sorry for deceiving you, Laphicet. Originally, I was going to get you to lower your guard, then take you in. However, I no longer intend on following the Abbey's orders.
You're turning your back on Artorias?
No. I still believe in the sincerity of Lord Artorias. That the world he seeks is one that will benefit all humankind. But nevertheless, I simply cannot bring myself to condone the methods he has chosen to achieve that vision. So... I will help you protect the Therians. Until I discover the answer I seek.
Eleanor!
I want to live a life that I don't have to be ashamed of. And to do that, I have to learn the truth for myself.
So, you live by your emotions after all.
Maybe you found your own creed.
Welcome to our wonderful world of wickedness.
Don't equate us! To act in opposition of one's feelings is to act opposed to reason.
You never make things simple, do you?
You should be glad I don't.
Yeah, after all, she's my vessel.
Yes, yes.
So, I think our next order of business is to find ourselves another Therian. Well, that's the extent of my insight. Anyone got any actual leads?
What if we had Eleanor swipe some intel on them from the Abbey? That could work.
I don't know.
It wouldn't work. Officially, the Abbey still considers her a traitor. So who would leak anything to her?
Yeah. Besides, we can't put Laphicet in danger like that. And anyway, Eleanor's terrible at being a spy.
Ungracious, but accurate.
You know that special underground cell from yesterday? I want to go back there. There's something I want to try out.
All right, let's go.
Laphicet, I must offer you an apology.
What for?
For spying. I was plotting to take you back to the Abbey. I am truly sorry.
It was your mission, wasn't it? Somehow I think I always knew.
You did?
Call it a hunch. Besides, Velvet was really suspicious of you. Whenever you feel you're doing something wrong, you start to sweat a lot. It seemed odd.
How long have you known?
Ever since you became a vessel for me. I think Velvet knew too.
That's quite a shock. I failed completely in my role as a spy. It's pathetic. Shameful, really.
Well, I think it says something good about you.
Huh?
Someone who can't lie well seems like a better person than someone who has an easy time of it.
Thank you, Laphicet. I think you're the better person here.
I wouldn't go that far.
What are you doing here, Bienfu?
I was hoping you'd let me join in!
We're in the middle of something important. Please leave us be for now.
I'll be quiet. just let me hang around, all right?
Afraid not.
Bien!
She's a what?
Laphicet, thank you. I hope we can stay friends.
I hope so too, Eleanor.
Hey, Bienfu, I have a question for you. I know Magilu likes to call herself a witch and all that, but what is she really?
The obvious guess would be that she's an exorcist, but I don't think I ever saw her name in the roster.
That's not surprising. She is indeed a bona fide dark witch. I should know. I saw one night just how scary she could be. It's enough to keep you awake at night. It was near the crater of a volcano. Above the bubbling magma sat inside the cauldron. A blood-red liquid. When droplets splattered onto Miss Magilu's cheeks, she just cackled and licked it off. And she kept the cauldron boiling for...
What was she...
Strawberry jam.
What?
I was just getting to the scary part. Instead of using sugar, she put in soy sauce, cooking wine, and liquor.
Soy sauce and strawberries?
You wouldn't think so, but that contrasted sweetness, sourness, and saltiness actually makes it taste. Not that someone like you would understand the appeal.
Wait, I've heard of that. You can boil things in soy sauce and...
That's right!
Actually, strawberry soup has sea urchin and abalone, not strawberry.
Really? Wow, I really liked it too. I wonder if the reason, now that I think about it,
I think I see what's going on.
What does the food she's made more than once taste?
it's just normal. Only a truly scary witch could hide.
I know this smell.
Yeah, it's when I told him I'd
I love this. It's made from Pandaria.
I've noticed that you...
We do? We don't use that stuff, but... use.
Oh, can only the royal family wear fragrant wood?
No. Some fragrances, including the Pandaria scented ones, only the royal family can use, but most don't have any such restriction.
If they all smell so good on humans, why doesn't everyone use them?
You know, I've never thought about that. Why do you think that is, Eisen?
It's a bit complicated. To explain it right, I'd have to start with the history of bathing in Midgand. A few hundred years ago, people believed they would die if they took a bath. They were so terrified of baths that they wouldn't even go near one.
I can't believe people would be scared of taking a bath. Why would that even happen?
Well, at the time, a deadly plague was running rampant, and people thought that it could be transmitted through bathwater. Bear in mind that this was all before we had proper plumbing or techniques to purify water. People couldn't just bathe anywhere. Sewers like the one we used to sneak through Logres are a fairly recent construction, only around a century old.
Some people even thought bathing at all was unhygienic.
Right. As bathing went out of style, the royal family started to use these fragrant woods.
Covering up their bad smell with a good one.
Yep. As a result, their perfumes used to be far more potent, to the point where you couldn't even tell if it smelled good anymore.
But nowadays, nobody actually believes that bathing can make you sick, right?
As civilization advanced,
And the fragrance...
to the contrary. As the
Damn, these are some long skits, but I wonder if this has something to do with, like, side quests.
Wealth. The newfound popularity didn't last long, however.
Team...
With the rise with fragrant...
I guess that...
To cover up the...
So,
Yeah, it smells...
This island is... It's such a...
Yeah.
What's wrong? You were so excited to be here before. Don't be such a drag, Laphicet.
It's just that this used to be a prison. People were brought here to suffer.
if you're worried about how I feel, don't be. If I really hated this place, I wouldn't have made it my base.
Hell, I was imprisoned here too. I'll let the past be the past.
Yeah.
But it can't all be just for fun and games here either. In order to maximize the...
This place seems sturdy as it is. Does it really need more work put into it?
Nonsense. This place was built to specialize in holding prisoners. We can make it better suit our needs.
What are you proposing exactly?
Well, I think we need to start with smokescreen generators. They'll be effective against intruders unfamiliar with the layout here. Of course, afterwards we'll have to clean up all the soot, but still.
No thanks.
I think we need something to put out fires. The fire at Helavi's was really scary.
We have Malakim like you who could use water arts, though. If anything happens, you can just put it out.
Oh yeah, I guess that's true.
What we really need are some secret underground tunnels. If things get too hairy here, we'll need an underground escape route. We can put in hidden doors, and even some fake ones to trick the enemy, too.
We have 2 separate docks. That's good enough.
No enemy is going to attack without taking both docks into consideration. That's why we need to build underground tunnels before anything else.
But we're on an island. You know, surrounded by water. Where would these tunnels even lead to?
Isn't it obvious? We'll dig underneath the sea to another uninhabited island nearby.
But there are no other islands nearby.
If it means getting my tunnels, I'll build an island too.
Are you listening to what you're saying?
It sounds like he's daydreaming to me.
And what's wrong with having some dreams? This is a great opportunity we have here. You guys just don't get it.
It's okay. I get where you're coming from. But they'll never understand. You might as well save your breath.
I lost a bet to a young man, and he dared me to prove my courage by sailing out. Now I can handle.
You actually stepped foot on.
Not even. I was still approaching these. But the crew cut those threads as fast as anything, and we.
Well, I'm.
Oh no, I wasn't planning on it. I had enough of that place to last me a lifetime.
That we want to see, sit and watch popcorn together when that happens. That's a huge deal for her to resign. Because she was like permanent, yeah. I applaud her too, yes. Very smart thing. Yeah. That's smart. That was a very good move. They will. They have to. Everything they're doing is illegal, man. Yep, she knows there's no shot. All right, y'all. That is episode 3 for tonight. Sorry, there was kind of a little bit of my character standing around there at the last minute. I had a couple things I was doing quickly. It's about 2:40 right now. So I'm probably going to wrap it up here. Great episodes. A lot of narrative in this one, but a couple boss battles in there and stuff. So all in all, not a bad night. Got some good stuff in, and I hope you all enjoyed. And if everything goes well and I don't have anything that comes up tomorrow, we'll be back at it tomorrow night. All right, y'all. Please, also, another thing. Keep an eye on all these gaming announcements leading up to the VGAs December 11th, 2025. By the time I upload this recording, it will be way past. But if I do get this uploaded before that, the VGAs are going to be insane. 2026 is going to be a phenomenal year for gaming. There's so many surprises. I can't wait. And in the meantime, y'all enjoy. Have a good night, and we'll be back tomorrow.